120, whoa, these oxygen diffusers use quite a lot, don't they? Some of these use rather a lot. 60, 120, 120 plus 400. He's thinking. He is thinking. I'm just thinking where to trim it. These use quite a bit. 120, oh Christ, that uses quite a lot. So if anything, I should cut it here and here. Deconstruct. No, not the automated wire. That's good. That's good. But the regular wire. Oh, that means no. I will have to destruct both actually. Wire and automated wire's got to go. And then I need a separate battery for over here. Easily done though. One more smart battery and just have it link up over there. Can still keep my batteries together. Was not at all expecting to have to do this. Okay. But that's not all. I gotta go and snip. Snippy snip. Well, maybe I'll wait till they're built before I snip. Hopefully this kind of destructive damage is not too terrible. But I will disable you for now. Oh Jesus, it's cost him quite a bit and destroyed power lines there. But at least with that thing disabled, it should be considerably less strained. Considerably. Ooh, right, I've not been refining my copper, and that requires more power to do. I sure hope we have some good amounts of... Okay, there's plenty of copper ore there. But maybe I'll want a dedicated copper ore thing next to it. Automated wire needs it as well. Well, get working, McCaig. I cleaned up all this floral scent just for you. Better make it worth my while. Oh, that's a thought. McCaig, nope. There we go, 50 whole kilos of copper, but we need... Oh, actually that should do us alright in building that. It's almost downtime though. I would like to have my power problems fixed before everybody goes to sleep. Well, it's being constructed now, but Bunny will probably give it up and go to sleep soon. Come on now, get fixed. Because of all that punching, that is quite a bit of power. Well, that makes the spaghetti even more spaghetti then. What's your problem? Ah, right, no power, no illumination. Oh, right, if I snipped it there, it wasn't reconnected over here. Easily solved. Spaghetti doesn't sound too bad. How's the report looking? It's looking great. We add more food than we eat. We're not getting stressed. We're not getting germed up. Seeing a distinct lack of problems. Except for the no energy thing, but that'll be solved. Alright, Aki had the audacity to level up there. That means they're going to have to learn to be a bit more swole. They could be better at construction, though. Actually, what are your stats? Constructing, athletics, creativity. That sounds like you need much more carrying capacity. Oh, I'm so happy to see that carbon dioxide die. I'll be happier when we actually deal with the polluted water. I thought we had that one covered, and then suddenly the surge. These guys aren't connected, are they? No, I think I'd remember something like that. Don't know why it warns me that I'm out of meal lice. I know we're out of meal lice. You're meant to make it whenever we have spare meal lice. Don't warn me that we don't have it. It's not a problem. Is it possible to build and connect a sensor to the CO2 scrubber? I'd imagine so. But I'd also imagine it just stops working when there's no CO2 to scrub. Still, I'm just glad that we're not making endless amounts of CO2 that will eventually pile up and create long-term problems for us. At least hopefully that's how it's going to go. Don't think Tarkin's having a good time there. These things probably shouldn't be... Oh, Christ, yeah, that's right. No disinfecting going on there. I can't imagine it's a good thing to disinfect these. They're probably going to be inherently filthy. Hopefully you don't need to clean up after using it, though. However, given Tarkin being covered in filth, you probably do. Ah, jeez. And now I don't have them set up in... Oh, Christ, what? Oh, that's gonna spread. Okay. Okay. What to do about that? I'm assuming these composters put out something that spread those germs here. But how? Reduces polluted dirt and other compostables down to dirt. Dirt, heat, da-da-da-da-da. There's nothing here suggesting that it emits germs, though. So how did the germs get into the water? Maybe the water sieve doesn't actually clean the germs out of the water. Produces clean water from polluted water using sand. I don't know. Sieves cannot kill germs and pass any they receive into the wall, for Christ's sake. Thanks for the heads up, game. Right, well. Well. Huh. How do we kill the germs then? Chlorine, I'd imagine. Distillation? There we go. Germs. Sanitation, go figure. Liquid-based refinement. Kills a significant amount in raw ore, removes salt or brine. It's medical stuff there. Clean water. Please note, clean water may or may not be clean. Yeah, that's thrown me a bit. Okay, how do I purify my water system here? Because currently, that lovely water... Okay, so I thought that filth was coming from the compost, but I guess not. And fortunately, that disgusting germ water only floods into the shower and these toilets and that... Oh, right. Probably not a good idea to have it going into the sink. That nobody uses. Okay, well, let's just not have that used, not have that used. And these aren't used anyway, so that should be okay. So now we just have this disgusting food poisoning water. Doesn't change the fact that composting is a filthy thing to do, though. Anybody that does it becomes really rather unclean. So I'm no longer convinced that these are worth my time. Any filth that piles up can just be thrown into the storage bin. Easy-ozy. This still seems like a problem waiting to become a bigger problem, though. my polluted dirt becomes a considerably larger problem, then I can consider how to deal with it. But for now, we have literal tons of storage space for polluted dirt. I think that's a waste of your time, don't be doing that. I hope that's a waste of your time. Ooh. That probably looks worse than it is. I wonder if people only pick up one type of thing when they run around. Is it like RimWorld where they go, oh, I couldn't possibly carry one twig and one stone. I'll have to grab one or the other. That's why I put in a mod that allows them to carry multiple different things. Pick up and haul, I believe it's called. Oh, those germs be spreading, but we can sanitize these things. That's fine. Can and will sanitize these things. How are you so filthy, though? There's dirty dirt inside it. Well, that's fine. They're dying off. Do you want germs in your plants, though? I don't know. Oh, it's spreading, though. Gee, it's spreading all over the place. I'm sure it'll be fine. When the end of the day comes, everybody will go to the toilet and then wash their hands, and the hand washing will surely kill off all those germs. And then we'll desanitize everything that got covered in germs. The germs are probably not a big problem. One thing worth noting is that most people are done with their tasks in general, so I could make them do something else. Like, get that sieving going. Well, no, actually, the sieving was the problem here, wasn't it? But if we already have the germs here, the germs are going down, but at a ridiculously low rate. You're a little strained. Potential load 1600 watts. Ooh. Growth halted. Oh right, it's meant to be immersed in carbon, so actually if the carbon dioxide falls down here, this poor plant is left without a job. Okay, hopefully all that hand washing is going to make people be a lot less filthy. What do we have now? What did we actually research? Improved plumbing. I forget why I wanted that. Probably for sensors. There we go. Now I can do a hydro sensor, move my water over there. What else do I want? This is savage for blind play. There are so many options here, and no indication of which one's going to be useful for you. Water into oxygen and hydrogen. If I did that, I'd have hydrogen for my hydropower, which I don't have. Wait, where did I see hydropower? Yeah, we could give that a go. Depends on your game and what you focus on. And again, how would you know what to focus on? The fun of finding out you picked the wrong thing later. No, that is not fun. That is just frustrating. Right, this water is going way too far down. But now that we have it, I can get my hydro sensor. And then throw an automated wire for it. Ooh, could I put it over here? And then have this thing only operate... Oh wow, I didn't think I could close off vents. But thinking about it, that seems highly logical. This game had such good tutorials early on, but doesn't seem to want to give those so much anymore. I guess it only wanted a tutorial to do the basic things. Moving, morale. What people can jump across. Jake isn't fun of Dwarf Fort losing his fun. Well, the reason I went to RimWorld so hard over Dwarf Fort is because it was a playable Dwarf Fortress. Dwarf Fortress doesn't want you to know how to play the game. It makes no effort to help you. A lot like Dominions. Oh man, just remembering the frustration of Dominions. Bloody birds. Okay, people will literally drop their stuff if it's downtime for them. Drop and run for it. Although I wonder why they went up and over there instead of to here. Oh, I guess these ones are already in use. Which reminds me, I don't think I've sorted some schedules here. I'm gonna add Muley here. And I'm gonna add, who's up top? Franco, Calden, Runt, Puppy, and Aki. Here you go, Aki. 3 on each so we don't overload any of the bathrooms. Jake, there are some steep learning curves during the game, but we all think you're more than capable of handling it. Yeah, not without a bit of frustration though. Still, I like the game, that helps. If this was something like, oh I don't know, Space Colony, I would have thrown this out the window. What a garbage game that was. Okay, power doesn't seem too stressed right now, but once I get whatever I'm doing right now, which is right side, hydrogen, then hydropower, and then I'm going to make my way towards conductive wire so that I can actually support a bit more in the network. Imagine how much fun Factorio would be if you had to split up your electrical network based on load. I wonder if Quarks had that idea, then dismissed it for being a heap of ass. But in this game, it's a lot more about managing that kind of stuff, and you certainly have the tools to deal with it, so I'm not too begrudging of it. There was a mod for that, says Saka. Of course there was a mod for something in Factorio. Come on, the food isn't that bad. It's only terrible, at least it's not grisly. How much power are you using? Okay, it's only 10 watts for those, that's pretty good. But then it's 120 watts for the airlock? Scary stuff. What's your favorite aspect about this game? Yeah, the fact that things run themselves autonomously quite well. I like that a lot. Look at these scrubs, I don't have to tell them what to prioritize, unlike RimWorld where I can be having to micro people quite a lot just to move forward. I like that I set something up, and it will get done eventually. Alright, there we go. Oh, Criven, some things take forever to build. Are you just crap at building? Yeah, you're not too bad, but not too good either. Ugh. Most of the other germs seem to be dealt with. Not this, though. What's the problem here? The eggs. Why do you have eggs? I actually don't know how to deal with this. So I have seeds and eggs and stuff with food poisoning in it. I guess my bigger question is, why do I have eggs in here? I guess because they're set to take in eggs, but why would I ever want the eggs? I guess if I want to start ranching, it's good to have the eggs, but I don't. And now I have a lot of storage places to go and say, don't take in those eggs. Do I have any more? Any more for any more? Okay, but that wasn't the only source of filth in here, right? I've got dirty, dirty dirt and dirty seeds. Mealwood seeds. How's the colony doing? We all died from heat death yet? No, I mean, people have told me heat's a problem, but it's not a problem that I'm seeing. This place has been 40 degrees for a long time. It doesn't seem to be getting hotter. No, the main problem is that the water sieve giving out clean water, it was not as clean as advertised, and now I've gone and germed up one of my larger clean water sources. And I don't know how to clean that water. Fortunately, this water is clean. But it won't last forever. You can kill the germs by heating the water. Well, given that people don't drink this water, it might be a good idea to keep this as my, well, non-drinking water place. Well, people don't drink water at all, do they? So what's the problem in heating it? I don't know, but I don't need to worry about it, right? We don't actively use this water. We use this water, there's far less of it, but I'm sure it'll be okay for now. That said, though, I'd be a lot happier if I actually tiled it in. Something I just do not like about having water in non-tiled areas. Not a lot I can do here, though, given that if I tile this stuff, it's going to... yeah, it's going to flood out because I have to break something to tile it. And then this will become flooded, and then... oh, what a problem it'll be. I mean, I could tile on the outside, but nah, let's not. So... if the pressure is ever... well, if it's ever really anything... Jings, I do not know what the going rate here is. We'll just wait until this thing floods and see what happens. I wonder if water pressure becomes a thing. Okay. They're moaning about long commutes, but that's because people don't really have anything that they're focusing on right now, so they're probably doing back and forth, like sweeping this stuff, which isn't too bad. 13 tons, refinement. Well, I could always do with some more refined metal. Why can you not shift click this or anything to make it go up more than one at a time? There, make us 20 of those, please. Alright, things seem relatively fine. I'm not seeing any large looming problems. But we should keep up with the research. What did we just get? Air system. So I wanted some kind of hydropower. But which one was that? Oh, I already got my electrolyzer. Huh. Then I guess I'm working towards low resistance conductors. Oh god, people are idle. I wonder why they're idle when there's all this stuff to be grabbed. Right, well then. I wouldn't mind a wee storage bin here purely for the copper. I wonder if there's a way to say this storage bin is high priority copper, but if it's full, put it elsewhere. Not sure if that's what this will do, though. Just increase priority. I just thought that means people are more likely to bring the goods over here, which is not what I want them to do. Well, let's see what happens, right? If I say copper ore and hell, iron ore while you're at it, maximum priority. Are they going to take the ore from elsewhere and put it in there? Or are they just going to go and gather up? Oh, no, it does work. Amazing, right? I saw them take the copper ore from there and slam it over there. Nice. And now they're going to go and grab all this stuff. I guess that's not too bad. Right, what could I, should I, would I have these people do? Manual airlock. Stores any liquid resources pumped into it. For what reason, I don't know. Electrolyzer. Converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. Ooh. I wonder if I get germy water out of it. Still, I could give it a go. Now, how do I even use this? Do I submerge it? Do I pump it in? Does the game want to tell me? No, it does not. Converts water into oxygen and hydrogen. Becomes idle when the area reaches maximum pressure capacity. Requires water, requires power, takes intake of liquid. Where's my hydrogen thing? Or did I not get my hydropower yet? That's it. Converts hydrogen into electrical power. So I'll probably want that researched first. Whew, Crivens, this is not coming that easy. This game severely lacks any kind of guidance. I don't like to have my hand held, but the only reason I'm doing things is because I'm going out of my way to do them. I can just put up my hands and go, yep, we have a colony here. Okay, well, let's just keep moving forward. I disagree greatly, Eurista. Losing is not fun. I'm here to win, but I need to find winning. People are definitely spending way too long commuting here, but, you know, it might not be a good idea during this relative downtime to actually go and mine out all this glorious stuff. Can't help but feel I'm gonna need it. Wait, no power? Man, I can't wait to up the power amount. That's a very low amount that it can handle of those wires. I just worry that the new wires I'm going to make are going to require a lot of material. That said, looks like I have plenty of copper ore here. Okay, there is plenty, so I shouldn't have to have this thing on high priority anymore. It's also kind of nice if you hold the refined copper. Okay, we're somewhat figuring it out. Produces clean water. There's a hidden option in the game to optimize this kind of long transport times. Not sure if we should tell them at some point. It's so hidden. Uh-huh. Well, I was poking around at this and saw something relating to transport belts. Or did I dream that? There's nothing on belt. There's something under automation. Solid transport, smart storage, conveyor, automated dispense. I don't know. Forget about that. If we come to it, we come to it. Where's the music? Is it just me, or has there been no music for a long time? I generally get nervous without any background music, and I'm just now noticing that there really hasn't been any. Set it to play music each morning in the audio. Go for it. Play every cycle instead of... Okay, there we go. Whew. Okay, the filthy water is really piling up. Maybe I should keep the sieve going then. But here's the thing. Lots of my nice water here is... My disgusting germ-filled water should come out, get treated, and be poured down into here occasionally. That's a way to look at it. Also, that poor plant there doesn't get enough carbon. Needs to be immersed in more of it. Alright, what do you got for me? More skills. McCaig, can you be useful to me in some capacity? Well, he's very strong. I'll give him that for free. What if he was better at digging? There we go. Super try hard digging. Alright. And when these things are finally good, we're going to be drowning in food. Why are they not producing their disgusting floral scent? Drechlet. A little bug-eyed Drechlet. In time will mature into a fully grown I don't think I want more of those. How many people are you expected to have? They just keep dumping people on me. Immune to food poisoning, can't do cooking, binge eater, sticker bomb, another binge eater, another ugly I don't like the look of any of these rejects. Consumable ore, 11 tons. Seems alright. You know, I think I'm going to re-enable this. I have a lot of people floating around. I wouldn't mind if some of them drop by and assist in the electricity production. And this is filled up, sends a red signal, and the event should be blocked now. Excellent. I like the way that works. Tiny amount of crappy crap water going out there. Stuff's gonna fill up a bit too much. I need to work on treating this. That'll make me quite a bit happier if I figure out how to treat this water. To that extent, I might as well re-enable this. If we have committed to the fact that this water is disgusting. Filter, valve, shut off, insulated. None of that looks useful. Fires clay, produces ceramic. Don't know how to get clay, don't know what use ceramic would be. I wonder if this is a trap that games that spend a lot of time in early access fall into. They build this assumption that everyone that plays their game knows how it all works, makes it a bit impenetrable for new players. What do swimming pools smell like? Yeah, chlorine, I gather. But I'm trying to think how to use chlorine to disinfect it. Do I just need to submerge it in gas? Do I refine chlorine in some way? That's what I'm looking for. Ooh, right, there's our disgusting polluted dirt. It's a bit of a track to pick it up and pull it over here. It's not really doing anyone any harm if it just sits there, I imagine. Other than making polluted oxygen. I wonder if it makes polluted oxygen when it's in storage, though. We'll just shove it over there. Wham. converts rust, though. I don't have rust. Rust and oxygen into chlorine. That's the only thing that shows chlorine here. Is there a way to boil water in this game? I imagine there is. Something under temperature would help there. But is temperature a thing here? Plumbing, ventilation, refinement, da 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 da. Superheated forging. Solid management. Pretty sure I'm not being dense. But this game is not happy to spill its secrets with me. Temperature. Space heater. Okay, well, heating space isn't what I'm after. I'm looking into boiling liquids here. Thermogas. Liquid tuning. Liquid tepidizer. Warms large bodies of liquid. Aha. Alright, that's what we want then, once we're done with whatever we're doing right now. Which is the air sequence. Is there something else we're working on? What are we actively working on right now? This is such an unfriendly screen. Ah yes, I'm going to want to finish that off first. Oh, speed rules didn't get banned. Speed rules just got said no need to be coy about chlorine, then says chlorine. Guess that was a bit nasty though. Hang on, hang on. Kaladin ran over here, grabbed one muckroot and is running back. So he's carrying 1 kilo. Carrying capacity 880 kilos. So how is he carrying more? I guess it's like RimWorld where you can drag one thing that's much heavier than you. But yeah, huge amounts of commuting. I'm just going to have to deal with that right now. But you've picked up 25 kilos of dirt. And you're running all the way back to... Ah, right, you're actually on a supply run. Still, wasn't there plenty of dirt around here? This is where I'm starting to think priorities would be pretty useful, much like in RimWorld. Cutting down commute's a big thing. In any management game that has agents like this, it usually boils down to having people having as little downtime as possible. Which is a bit of a shame, having to design everything around that. Hold on, people can come... Can people move down here? Now that I think about it, I haven't actually seen anybody go from here to here. They're going up, sure. It's not a big deal, they can come down like that, but still. Yeah, there is a priority thing in the game, and I haven't touched it. I don't want to be honest. This isn't really what I'm signing up for. Okay, good, they can go down through that. Jings, I've got a lot of crap here. All my boxes are filling up like mad. I mean, everything's working away, but I just feel like the game is so directionless here. Maybe if I play on another much harder planet, just trying to survive will feel a bit more like a direction. Man, those poor germs. But I should be pretty grateful it's not affected the rest of the colony. Now, if that had gotten into, say, this water source, that'd be a different story. This water source is looking a little lacking, though. Ah, but that's not a big deal because it's been filling this up, which is something that we do use. Albeit mostly for pitcher pumping. But running out of water will be something to be concerned about down the line. Where could I get more clean water? Nowhere nearby, so I will have to figure out how to deal with this. You have less choice and more focused needs, you'll learn how to da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I'm learning in time. Running on the spots made Bunny figure out mechanics there. I assume machine operation is things like the rock crusher. Ah, feeling a bit clever about setting up another bathroom there. Not that it's that far to go down and over to here, but still. Who wants to make a jump like this when they really need to go to the bathroom? Right, what's coming next then? We're going to figure out how to get these better wires, build these better wires. And then that should considerably solve my power issues, or my power woes. Let's set that up to 10. I feel like it falls a little bit too low. What's the next big project? Thinking of tripling my power supply and redoing all of my wires with better wires. And that should, treating it the Factorio way, should allow me to not worry about power for quite some time. Hopefully there's not a limit to how much a battery can output though. But yeah, I'm thinking 4 more coal generators here. Still keep it split in half, so half of it deal with stuff over here, the other half over here. And let's see, we're researching our way through that. Oh yeah, I've streamed Factorio quite a bit. I love that game. Well, if people don't have much else to do... Well, no, maybe coal generator is not what I'm looking for, because I was planning on using the hydrogen thing. Converts hydrogen into electrical power. How much? I don't know. Intakes 100 grams per second of hydrogen. Outputs quite a bit of power. More power than the coal generator, even. The electrolyzer pumps out just enough hydrogen to keep it going, actually. So I wonder if I want to have a small enclosed room with specific pipes that pull this stuff out. Probably. Probably. Okay, then. Working on that assumption. He's thinking still. That shouldn't cause anything to explode too much. I just want to have this thing tiled in. I really don't like having my water in non-tiled pools. Don't know why. I haven't seen anything to suggest that water goes through sand in the ground, but it just seems right. Also, I'm well aware this is going to cover my people in germs, but that's okay. They'll wash their hands eventually. It's alright, this water has been filtered through sand, so we know it's okay. It's nice to have enough people that they can actually go and do this kind of work. I like seeing lots of people get to work at one time. It's like having an entire evening of people in Frostpunk building. Alright, now I expect you're filthy. Actually, some are more filthy than others. Why? Ooh, wow. Some of you are downright filthless. So I wonder if I could tell you to specifically go and use that. Might be a good way to make very filthy people considerably less filthy. Interesting, but this doesn't seem like a game I want to micro. So the plan is to use power to turn water into hydrogen to create power. Seems off. Well, I haven't checked how much power this thing requires. Power 120 watts. But the power generation from the hydrogen is 800 watts. And it uses less hydrogen than the thing produces, so it should actually be pretty good for power. And we get a net benefit to the oxygen too, so it should be good. I'm gonna build it down here. Hopefully it doesn't need to be manned. But I don't think the game tells you when things need to be manned. Okay, requires duplicate operation. That's something to take into consideration, but this does not. And hopefully this also does not. Good. So I can just build a little pit here that does that for me. The tricky part with the electrolyzer is that it outputs temperature at 75 degrees Celsius. Output. It does? Oxygen, hydrogen, heat. Generates something, something, something. I mean, it becomes overbearing at 75, but how much does it heat? Oh, jinx. KDT, what the hell is a KDTU? 1.25 thousand something something something. Oh, Christ, what's another thing that puts out heat? Okay, this does 4 KDTU, so you're going to be a whole lot higher, hotter than that. Think BTUs. I can't. Well, if it's a problem, we'll just shut it off, but for now, we won't. Still need to think what I'm trying to build here, though. How's it gonna look? Looks like I need 3 high here. Alright. Liquid intake, oxygen out the other. You know what, this will be a lot easier if I just dig myself out a fairly large place to play with it. Like so. So I should dig this out as well. Ah, but I already have a liquid pump, so all I need to do is also have the pump, the water pump go into here. Should be nice and easy. Loads of digging for people to do. Unfortunately, it's also a place that carbon dioxide is going to flow into. But surely that shouldn't be a oh, Christ. No, carbon dioxide in there is a problem, because I don't want there to be any carbon dioxide. Maybe I could seal it off once it's all done, but then people can't get in. Then I might need a mechanite. Can I rotate these? Ooh. What do you mean I can't build it there? There we go. Alright, let's see how this comes together. Drowning in calories though. I got so much junk. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem, but I can't imagine how it would. They can climb 2, right? Good. Alright, despite the long commutes, I'm not seeing any too much in the way of problem here. Give it time though, I'm sure the problems can arise in their own time. But what's not a problem is the carbon. Oh, I'm glad I've taken care of that. So if carbon's not a problem, and food is not a problem, and soon water not a problem, energy is the next big one to take care of, and that's assuming that temperature doesn't climb, but it's not climbing. That's good. Man, people were making temperature out to be the big bad, but so far so no problem. Granted, we're playing on the most standard of the maps here. I'm sure it gets a lot harder, but many games get a lot harder. Confident I can deal with it. God damn that water. Produces clean water from freaking game. The game wanted you to get caught by that. That's not very nice. I guess all my full storage bins is a clear sign that I've had my people be too idle. At least carrying capacity is pretty good on a lot of people, so moving it along if and when I want to sort out my storage bins properly shouldn't be a big deal. Ah, we got some extra bristlebloom seeds, so we were able to completely fill up our hydroponics farm. This is good news. Let's run a little bit of numbers here. No, that's life cycle. How long do these things take? Generic ooze. Sure. Bristleberry. No, that's spoil time. Life cycle. Domestic growth takes 6 cycles. So in 6 cycles I make 1600 calories straight up. So in 1 cycle it makes 1/6 of that, which is 266 calories. So 4 of these will feed 1 person. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's 2 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 people. So 5 people are fed on this alone. So I probably have a massive surplus of food. It would just be quite nice to only have to have bristleberries come out, because they're as good as these mushed up lice loaves, but they don't require the time or energy to crush them down. They need a bit more space and a bit of energy for the lighting, but I can't help but feel you make that back, because crushing these things is a big old pain. The thing is, the way I've set this up now, it would be very inconvenient to... No, it wouldn't actually. Let me think. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. 10 people if I had another layer of it along here. I could move this floor down since there's already excess space in the lavvy. Then these get in the way a bit. It's the problem with having things built. Moving everything is a lot of work. Oh well, lice loaves remain. Is this still the first colony? Yeah? What do you mean, end a disaster? This is perfectly fine. People are fed. People are given a place to sleep. People are given air to breathe. What I'm surprised though is that we don't have any... Actually, do we have any way of making the lice things nicer. All I see is mush fry, and mush fry is for the dirt thing. Yeah, it's for the mud slop. Ugh, mud slop. Phenomenally disgusting. Okay, that's all well and good. Now get back to digging out. There we go, morning time for most people. Oh yeah, the bristleberries need to be harvested, but then so do the lice things. As long as those bristleberries get thrown into the fridge, they're pretty good. Then again, the lice stuff... Wait, lice loaf is only... You're throwing me here. Lice loaf. One lice loaf is actually 1700 calories, which is more than one of these bristleberries. That can't be right. How much do you need? $1,200 calories of it, and you produce 600. So 2 of these make 1 of those. Okay, it's less efficient than I thought. Huh. Oh well. We made it! Right, now that we have some half-decent wiring, what was the other thing I was after? I managed to completely forget, because I think this research tree is a nightmare to navigate. What did I want? I wouldn't mind figuring out how to warm entire bodies of water, but I haven't gotten anything for temperature. So, HVAC. Cools gases, outputs heat. Stores gas. Yeah, well... I hope I don't need super advanced. Yeah, okay, there is a super advanced kind of tech. Okay, then. Synthesizes oxalite using oxygen and small amounts of gold. Synthesizes oxalite. Is it going to be better? Writing things down on paper helps. What would I even be writing down? I mean, I take notes when I have to in my stream, but I can't imagine what I would write down that would be any use in this. Right, once this is all dug out, water's got to go in and 3 kinds of gases have to come out. Oxygen will probably be piped up here. Carbon dioxide piped out to here. Hydrogen I haven't thought of yet. Yeah, I probably should have made the manual airlock first, but... Well, get digging. Alright, Muley, you could be even more swole. You will be even more swole. Do you want to flood the room you're digging out right now? No. Why would I want to flood it? Although you're probably talking about this. That seems like flooding waiting to happen. Ooh, that counts as occupied? This thing automatically extended its way down. Dang. Okay, well I can build there first. Wow, you know, if I'd flooded this room, you know what else would have gotten flooded? My water. The water that I need to not be horribly full of germs. So many sadistic people around here. Monsters. There we go, now we're relatively safe. Tile that up. It's interesting. They deliver the materials first, then they mine out whatever's there, then they build. Seems strange to me. There, at least once they're done with that, they shouldn't have to work in such oh, crivens. You can't really breathe in there. Almost feel bad for these people. Right, oh, and we've got the manual airlock going. Right, now to kind of think this one through. Ventilation. I haven't built any ventilation stuff so far. So, sieves one gas from the air, sends it into a dedicated pipe. Wait, why are there two things going on here then? Also, hey, I can do it like that. I've never built this, so I'm trying to think what's going to happen when I put it down. A gas intake and a gas output. So what's the middle bit for? Have we seen orange square with thingamajigger before? I'm not sure. Perhaps it takes in all the gas, fires out the stuff that isn't the thing it's particularly taking, and then something. Don't know. I just don't know. I'll shove you over there and see how it works. Brute Queen's leveling up in agriculture from actually doing agriculture. Now that's a surprise. Ooh, this thing takes a little too long to open and close. But once all this stuff's built, it shouldn't be a problem. Right, okay. No filter selected, right. All things go in. The output should be... First, let's not make this place full of carbon dioxide. Of course, it needs power. With our conductive wire. Oh, that's expensive. That's very expensive. I did not sign up for power management here. Okay. Allows heavy wire to be run through walls and floor tile, functions as regular tile. Heavy watt conductive. Carries more wattage, no overloading. Okay, the heavy watt stuff takes 50. What I'm wondering is, can you not put like the super heavy stuff centrally and then have it branch off into regular conductive wires somehow? Battery, jump up battery. Transformer limits power flowing through the transformer to 4 kilowatts. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, a transformer. But it takes space, and I have certainly not built my base with that kind of stuff in mind. Oh, this is such a headache. Daikur says, good evening, how are you? Not well. Not well at all. I don't want to do this. These things are very expensive to do. 10 of them and I'd blow through a quarter of my my stuff, but I should probably replace all of my regular wireless with this conductive wire. I mean, that was almost no wire and that cost me a bundle. But it is twice as good as wire. Okay, well, let's just live with it. Somebody's going to have to do a lot of this, by the way. Okay, I can't set it to 100. I have 99 then. Functionally forever, but whatever. Igar says, Jake, you know, I might go buy this game. Damn you. You've got way too much time then. Okay. We'll get this wired up and then start pump. Or rather, we'll see how the pumping goes, because I haven't used it before and it doesn't fill me with confidence yet. I want to know Jake's real life time. Well, it's 20 past 2 in the afternoon. Oh no, 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 McKeg. Why are you having an allergic reaction? Look, I airlocked. Oh, don't tell me. The airlock probably has to have 2 of them. So you step through and then step through. How long does it last when he gets a little bit of it? Alright. What's your problem now? No gas output, no gas. Why do you not have gas intake? Okay, maybe it doesn't just work like that. Maybe you also need to have a gas pump?